Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Christina Giselle and I share videos on motherhood and lifestyle. And I want to wish you guys a very happy new year, happy 2022. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some things that I think are really important for you to reset and get refreshed and ready for the year ahead. I'm not a huge believer in setting New Year's resolutions, but I do believe that if you set yourself up for success by doing these things, you will have a successful and happy 12 months ahead of the whole new year. So continue to watch to the end so that you can get some tips and tricks on how you can set yourself up for success, happiness, and good health in the new year. So continue to watch. So 2022, I can't believe it is finally here. Like, I wasn't ready for it, and you guys probably aren't either. So like I said before, I don't believe in setting New Year's resolutions because I do often believe that we fail to do them by day one of the new year. And I'm not a huge believer in feeling like I have to get everything accomplished on the first day, let alone like the first week of the new year. What I do believe in is setting yourself up in ways by making a list on things that you want to accomplish and accomplishing them and getting started within the first month of the new year. And one of those things that I believe that you should start doing is decluttering. Now, decluttering is so important, whether that is decluttering your house, your closet, all the things that are just like make you feel a certain way. I know for me, when I see clutter at my house, it kind of gives me like, makes me feel stressed and makes me feel like I instantly have to clean. And one of those things that I feel like I never declutter, and it's often really important that we do, is digital decluttering. Now, when it comes to like your phone, your computers, your iPad, whatever it is that you set your things up on digitally, definitely start decluttering. One of those ways that you can do that is, for example, your pictures. I know for me, like, I have so many pictures. I take pictures every day of my daughter, of just everything that I'm doing, and I often just leave them in my phone and it just piles up where it's like, currently before the year ended, my phone was saying it had no more memory. So I definitely think that you guys should do things like that when it comes to like taking all your phones and putting it in Google Drive. Or something that I like to do is taking all my pictures and uploading it onto Shutterfly, saving it on there, making a nice album with the pictures, printing out my pictures. Something else that's really important you do for me personally, since I am a YouTuber, I like to organize all my files. I go through my memory cards, see what I need, what I don't need, delete, create folders. You guys get the gist of it. Definitely decluttering your digital information is really important to just feel refreshed and reset and start off the new year feeling like you have everything organized, whether that's physically or digitally. The next thing that I plan on doing for the new year, and that I suggest you guys do too, is part of decluttering, but it's definitely going through all your old clothes and all your old items. Now, whether you want to start with your stuff, and then for me as a mom, I'm going to be going through my daughter's stuff, but I plan on doing that because I want to donate a lot of the things that we have. Like, I know I am going to be trying for another baby soon, but as much as I want to save everything that I have of my daughters, there are just certain things that I know may or may not work for my next child, whether I have a boy or I have it at a different time of the year. Holding on to stuff be very hoarder-like, and I don't want to start off my new year hoarding onto things and that are going to take up space in my house that I may or may not eventually even use. So the things that are really important to me and that I do feel like I'll save, I'll put it in a safe space, personalized box or something, but everything else I'm deciding to donate. And a way that I like to donate that I have mentioned in previous videos before is free cycling. That's going on groups like online, like on Facebook and in your local neighborhood, and looking up like free cycle in your specific area or your county, and donating those items to those people who are interested in picking them up for you. Or you could do things like the Goodwill or other charitable organizations in your area. But definitely free cycling and donating items that you know that you just have to let go of. Do it now in the beginning of the year so you're not holding on to those things later on in the year and regretting it. The next thing I suggest that you start in the new year is starting a new workout routine. Now, I know everybody jumps on the bandwagon on trying to work out in the new year. And you know, I totally get that, because with a fresh start in the new year, you want to have a new sense of self and take care of yourself and be healthy. But I'm not saying jump on the bandwagon, join a new gym, like buy some expensive piece of equipment. I'm saying start small. Write down exactly what you want to do, whether it's working out 10 minutes a day, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, whatever it is. Create a new routine that's actually going to work for you, and start small, because when you want to go so big, that's when you end up failing. I know for me as a mom, I don't have the time to go to an actual gym, and I don't have the time to work out 5 times a week. So what I'm setting myself up with is working out 3 times a week. I'm going to do it in the evening, because I know personally I'm not a morning person, and if I say I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. every day and work out, I'm going to end up failing. So figure out what's right for you, but starting a new routine and making it realistic is something that you should start now and take that step forward in trying before the month ends. The next thing that I definitely think that you should start in the new year is try to make new friends. Specifically for my viewers, you guys are moms, try to make new mom friends. I know how lonely motherhood could be, especially in a pandemic, and I know that as much as I love all my friends that I have growing up, we're all in like different places. We don't live close by. We all have different things going on, and I do hang out with them, but making new mom friends like in your area, moms that have kids that are similar in age or sex as your kids, is so important for your mental health. I truly do believe. Now, they may or may not end up being like your bestest friends, but it could just be somebody that you have a play date with, or somebody that you could eventually just vent to when you're having a hard time, when your other friends, if you do have other friends, are busy. And if you don't have a lot of other friends, I think it's a perfect time to make some new mom friends. Ways that I think that you can do that are on Facebook mom groups, on mommy meetup groups, like in your area, in your county, wherever. There's also this app called the Peanut app that I think is great. I tried it before. I wasn't too successful because I got really busy, but I might go back on there. But I know I've met other people as well in my local library. That's like a perfect place for you to meet new moms, because you know they live in your area. You could easily ask them to have like a play date or something, another library class, which is what I do and I've done. I met some great friends at a local library class that I'm still friends with now, that I'm able to have play dates with my daughter. So I definitely suggest that you guys put yourself out there and make some new mommy friends, and I definitely think you'll benefit throughout the year. The next thing that I suggest for you to start in the new year is try to create some time alone for yourself. Now, I know as a mom and a wife and running a household, that could be so hard, but that's what the new year is about. It's about starting new routines and new things that are truly going to make you happy and set you up for success. And making time for yourself is so important. It's something that we often lack as moms. And I do believe whether it's like a half hour to an hour, I know for myself, I'm really going to try to set up an hour a week for myself, by myself, no kids, no husband. And because I have such a supportive husband, I know he'll watch my daughter for me when I'm doing this, but I know that's often not the case. So find some way and some small amount of time, set yourself up small, and then you can grow more time throughout the year for you to get some time for yourself to do whatever it is you like, whether that's just laying down and watching some Netflix, whether it's reading, whether it's, you know, calling up a friend, relaxing, meditating, whatever it is, it's your time alone, and it's definitely something that it's time for you to do now in the new year for a fresh start. The next thing that I think that you need to do that's also a part of taking care of you is creating a self-care routine. Now, you can actually do that within the hour or the half hour of taking time for yourself, but I do believe this could be something else that you can make time for yourself for. And whether it's a self-care routine that consists of you leaving the house or staying home, like going to get your nails done or your hair done, or staying home and like reading a book, writing in a journal, taking a walk, just having some time for yourself that consists of like you feeling like I'm doing something for myself, you're taking care of your skin, your body, whatever it is, it's definitely something that you need to add into your days or your weeks. And what perfect way to start, if you haven't already started, is now. Now, if you already have a self-care routine, it's definitely time to add a little something more to it. So I definitely do believe that having a self-care routine is something that is so important. And I know for me, what I want to try to do this year is make time to like do my own nails instead of going to a salon, because I know I don't have time to go to a salon every week or every other week. So doing my own nails and going for a walk daily is something that I'm going to do for myself to make myself feel good mentally and physically. Another thing that I think is really important to start off the new year is reflection. Now, whether you had the time to reflect back on the previous year, it's not too late. Just because it's the new year doesn't mean you can't look back on the previous year. But I do believe that reflection is really important because it helps you understand like what it is that made you feel good, what didn't make you feel good, what didn't you get to accomplish, what did you get to accomplish, you get it. But something else that is really good for you to do in reflection is reflecting forward, and that's thinking about what you want the new year to look like month to month. For me, I know that I created a vision board. I try to do one every year, and if you haven't done a vision board, I definitely think that's a great activity to get your like mind right on what it is that you really do want to see in this new year. But if you haven't made a vision board, I definitely just think like looking forward in the year ahead and trying to envision like what you want it to look like, whether it's taking a trip or starting a new hobby or activity. It's definitely important to have some reflection and have that time to really get in your own mind, your own thoughts and your own feelings, and try to understand what it is you really want out of the new year, instead of letting it just fly by and you never taking that time to think about it. Next thing that I definitely suggest that you do in the new year is something I actually just mentioned, so I'll be brief, is creating a vision board. Now, vision boards are really awesome because it just is a reminder and of things that you want to have happen in the new year. Now, all of them may or may not happen. That's really up to you, because I do believe that a vision board is, an outline of what you want to do, but you have to take the action to achieve that. And what I like to do with my vision board is I like to make it like my wallpaper background. I used to do the vision board where you cut things out from magazines, and that's great too. There's so many different types of vision boards you can have, but I like to do mine digitally now. So I did mine on canva.com. I created it to be a size that will fit my phone, my laptop, my iPad, things that I look at regularly, and I added all the beautiful things that I would love to manifest within the new year. And something that I also decided to do is create a word for the new year. Now that could be anything like courage, manifest. Mine specifically is forward, because I just want to look forward and move forward and try to create that life that I really truly want to have this year. So I definitely suggest that you create a vision board for yourself and put it somewhere that you can look at every day to create and manifest the life that you're trying to desire in the new year. Okay, so the next thing that I definitely suggest that you try to do within the new year and this month is create your goals along with your vision board. So like I said earlier in the video, I am not a huge believer in creating like a New Year's Eve resolution. Although I have created those and I've accomplished some of those, but I know that it's a hard thing for people, and some people just, they look at it like a joke and they don't actually like believe in it. But I do believe in setting goals. I believe in setting small goals to big goals. So anywhere from like a month goal to 3-month goals to 6-month goals and etc. You get it. But create goals and create your vision board. And then what I want you to do is every day look at those goals and look at that vision board and take it in and try to make it something that you're always thinking about, especially when our minds tend to like wander and just get so caught up in the mundane things, or you're scrolling through like Instagram. Instead of doing all that, look and reflect on your goals and your vision board and the things that you want to accomplish, and I bet you that'll bring you right back to either taking action and what you want to do, or just get you in that mindset to believe and to just set those intentions of what you really want to accomplish in the new year. And I definitely think that that's something that you need to start this month. The next thing that I think is so important for you to start in the new year, especially this month, is be present. And that's with like everything in life. I know for me, like quality time with my family, I can often be distracted by looking on my phone or wanting to like clean or do something while I'm hanging out with them. But being present is just something that I really want to try to do this year, so that my daughter can see that I actually care and I'm enjoying this time with her that I'll never get back as she's growing up. Or if I'm trying to accomplish like a task, whether I'm writing like a blog or I'm doing a YouTube video, multitasking is not the way to go anymore. That's something that I used to really like to do, but I don't like doing it anymore because I feel like I get easily distracted and then I don't accomplish as much as I want to. So being present while you're doing something, setting like a 20-minute timer and then taking a break so it doesn't become a lot. Or for example, if you're going for like a walk, don't look at your phone. You can listen to music, but look around and just embrace the moment and just be present with whatever you are doing. I promise it's definitely something that you should do this year that's going to help you overall mentally and physically. Okay guys, and my last tip for something that you should do in the new year, especially this month, is set priorities. Priorities are so important for you to actually be successful and accomplish the things that I'm asking and suggesting for you to try. What is most important to you? Is it doing that workout routine? Is it creating a new hobby when you're getting that time for yourself, by yourself? Is it being present with your family? Write down what you find to be the most important things for you and do these things and create your priorities in order for that. Priorities are so important for you to actually accomplish the things that you want to do, but if you're not setting them along with your goals, you're not going to be successful all 12 months in this new year. So I definitely suggest you set your priorities and you do all the things that I mentioned in this video. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what is something that you want to try to do and accomplish this new year, but specifically this month to set yourself up for success. I hope you guys liked all these suggestions, and I definitely want to hear whether you're able to do these things or not. I know that I'll be sharing throughout the year, whether it's through my YouTube channels, because that's definitely something that I want to be successful at this year. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. I hope you guys are having a happy new year, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, loves.